And welcome to another episode of Talk the Talk. I'm Desh Pillay-Betchen and I'm your host for today. Joining me today is Carien Swarts. She is the National Warranty Manager for Motus Emerging Brands. Now, Carien has excellent communication and technical abilities as well as people skills. She is able to lead others in the workplace with empathy for their needs while maintaining a positive attitude that is willing to help her team at all times. And I guess this is why she has been nominated for the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards 2022. So without further ado, let's welcome Carien. And as always, this interview is proudly brought to you by Sariti Solutions. Hello, Carien.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thanks, and you?
Well, we were talking off air, so let's not pretend that I didn't ask you how were you today, but that's just for my audience, okay? So, are you good?
Yes, I'm fine, thanks.
So, Carien, thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations on your nomination. How do you feel?
I'm very excited, and thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome.
I'm really excited.
Oh, okay, so let's, 22 years, you said 22 years. Tell us about the 22 years you spent in or servicing motoring South Africa.
When I started out, I was still a student. Mm-hmm. I did some casual work at the Delta dealership where my mum was the workshop manager. Mm-hmm. So she trained me the basics of opening and costing of job cards. Mm-hmm. After I studied, my first interview was in the motor industry at Sandow Motors, mm-hmm. where I started with them as a costing and warranty clerk. Mm-hmm. The rest are history because I'm still here, yes. And it is because the motor industry has the ability to capture you for life because of the excitement and the experience that mm-hmm. you can actually get and gain from it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Absolutely. Now, tell us more about the brand, which is obviously Motus Emerging Brands.
Our Motus Emerging Brands are a very small head office, mm-hmm. and we are the best team ever. We are always assisting our everybody as far as we can, our dealer partners as well as our customers. We've got a fast turnaround time, and we are really trying to resolve issues as they appear.
Mm-hmm. And tell me something, how do you feel, I asked you earlier on, so Steven Ter Blanche, what an amazing man. He nominated you for the awards, obviously, highly revered, so definitely respected in the industry, and he has high regard for you. How do you feel about him nominating you for this award?
I'm very privileged, mm-hmm. because I think it is amazing to work for some leaders in our industry, yes. and that can recognize women for what they are doing and the roles we are playing.
Absolutely, absolutely. So tell me, what do you enjoy most about your role?
My role is very exciting, and every single day you get to work and you can work hard and assist customers, mm-hmm. because remember, the customer is our most important person at the end of the chain. Right. So we are always there to assist the dealers, and I love my dealer network. And I always try to assist and to help and guide, mm-hmm. and workshop is my passion. So warranties are one of the most amazing processes that I can actually put into place, and it's also very nice to go out to the dealers, mm-hmm. and to see how the work environment is set up, and what they are struggling with, mm-hmm. and where you can actually guide them and help them to put processes into place to make stuff easier for them.
Yes, no, definitely. And what would you say is the necessary credentials to be in your position?
You are just as good as your team.
Definitely, definitely.
You have to support and guide them in their daily task. You need to also understand that you need to take the business forward, and business is built on relationships and not orders.
Yes, definitely, absolutely.
And I also think another thing is that managers needs to be able to plan, lead, control, because your team will look up to you as a manager, and that's going to make a difference at the end of the day.
Right.
Patience, hard work, commitment, good communication skills, and positive attitude.
Now I'm going to just go off topic a little bit. Last year we had Sonia Bezuidenhout that took actually I think top 3 in her category. How is she with regard to being a leader and teaching the team in terms of skill or just being a team player?
Sonia is one of the most amazing people in the whole world. She's my mentor, and I'm already working 11 years for her.
Oh, wow.
And she is really going out of her way to help and assist. And what I also like about her is if there is a problem or an issue, you can actually go and talk to her and you can brainstorm.
Right.
And she's not one of those persons who will put you down and say it's either my way or no way. So she will always see reasoning, and that's why she is really an amazing person.
Absolutely. Thank you for that. Hi Sonia. Congratulations Sonia, you took top 3 last year. So what advice can you give to women in order to stay motivated, in order to maximize time and productivity?
I will say take one task at a time and complete it by the best of your knowledge. And get out of your comfort zone and explore the motor industry. Implement policy and procedures so that your workflow is much easier and that you know that everybody is on the same page. And be organized, and also make sure that you declutter your office space. That's very important. And always make time to assist your colleagues if there's any queries, and help them to grow. The best motivator is knowledge. Never underestimate your value of self-learning and development.
I love that. It's so important to stay educated.
Yes.
Right.
And also choose the best that you can be every morning when you wake up, because I believe that you need to be your best in everything you do. And sometimes the smallest thing can make a huge difference, even if it's just a smile.
Absolutely. I'd like to bring this into this conversation. It's something that I read, I have a whole lot of quotations and sayings here that I've been wanting to say on screen, and I want to say this right now about what you should, or the attitude you should adopt. If you are clear that what you are going or what you are doing is significant for every life around you, other people's opinions do not matter. And I think it goes very, it's very relevant to what you said earlier on, keeping your life decluttered.
Yes.
From everything, not just declutter your office, but unclutter your life in terms of, I don't know if unclutter is the right word or declutter, but from everything, even the toxic people in your environment. But we always talk about mess around here, and that bottle not supposed to be here, by the way, not supposed to be on set. But we talk about the physical clutter, but we also on our computers and our laptops, we have so much of clutter. I know my team and I said last week to declutter, and it's so important because you actually do start afresh. You begin to think clearly. So that's very good advice. Do you have any tips and tricks for someone in a similar role to more effectively reach their goals?
Define your goals and put your goals into action. Planning is a very important part of our daily lives. And as the saying goes, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
Absolutely.
you always need to look outside the bigger picture, because what you are doing today will impact your future, and that is of the company as well. Always stay positive. This will make people around you positive as well.
Yeah.
And never limit yourself, and explore your area of responsibility by always learning something else in you.
Absolutely. You know, I actually also want to just add to that and elaborate on that in terms of education, and that's where you ended up learning, ended up saying learning. Education needs inspiration, okay, not just information. And only inspired human beings can transform their own lives and the lives around them. So it's so important what you just said in terms of education and learning. Very, very important. In your opinion, what makes your group so special and unique?
We are a very small head office, so we are a great team of expertise, and we are always holding the highest standards in our industry. We are also unique because we are handling quite a number of brands simultaneously, and we have different levels of expertise, and we can react to any situation. We are resilient by default. Our motto is powering progress that will take us from strength to strength. Right.
And why should young girls look at a career in the motoring trade and actually be or feel confident to get into the trade?
Because it's very exciting. I really think like that. And I always say that the motor industry is like a rough cut diamond. It's a challenge to accept, and the trade will never ever let you down.
Absolutely.
There are so many aspects to the motor trade where you can actually explore in different opportunities, and you can explore it in your own organization to see where you belong at the end of the day. And it's also proven with Motoring Women of the Year awards that there is a place for all of us in the motor trade.
Absolutely.
And today we are celebrating success of women, but also acknowledge the great efforts, diversity and variety in the trade.
Yes, and thank you for bringing that that bit about the Motoring Women of the Year awards. We're seeing it now. There is a place for everybody, and there's so much of opportunity that lies ahead for anyone that wants to join our trade. Thank you so much, Carien, for spending this time with me, and I wish you all the best for this year and for MOT 2022. And thank you so much for using this platform to inspire and to encourage.
Thank you very much.
Okay, and thank you viewers for watching, commenting and sharing our interviews and our content. Our non-profit company is the Motoring Women of the Year Awards, which is powered by MFC and Evo by Nedbank, and the Talk the Torque studios powered by Sariti Solutions are aimed at recognizing and celebrating the women of motoring South Africa. We are not just telling stories, we are changing lives. And together we aim to empower and uplift the women of our trade. For those of you that are searching for your new ride, please visit www.auto.evo.africa. We have thousands of vehicles on sale for you to choose from, and we only advertise on behalf of reliable and trustworthy MFC accredited dealerships. This car listing portal is incredibly user-friendly, and you can also find vehicle reviews and car maintenance tips and advice, all courtesy of Talk the Torque Studios. So ladies, leaders enjoy a challenge and they like to win. They would have to, since starting a business is pretty much one of the biggest challenges a person can take on in their lifetime. Trust me, I've been there. So in business, it's a constant war with competition to win business and grow market share. It's also a personal challenge to use all of this to focus inward and grow a business from nothing into a powerhouse that either makes a lot of money or is so effective that it is sold or acquired for a profit as well. I mean, in my career, I'm trying to build a powerhouse, to have a voice, to be a platform to encourage, to empower, to uplift women in South Africa, not just in motoring South Africa. So think smart and always remember that the question should never be who's going to let me. It should always be who's going to stop me.